everyone, it's Laurel, and I get asked a lot, believe it or not, about my paper trimmer and why I love it so much. And I have used this paper trimmer for as long as I can remember. I've had this forever. It's so inexpensive. There has been so many new ones that have come on the market, and I'm sure they're all great, but I have absolutely no reason to change because I like the paper trimmer that I have. This is the Fiskars wire guide trimmer, and there's many reasons why I love it, but the main one is what's in the title. It's got a wire guide. I'll show you that in a second. It does have an arm that does extend out for you if you need to cut something that's larger than 7 inches or so. I usually cut 8.5 by 11 down the middle, so I never ever use my little arm here. I had to actually check to make sure it had one before I came on this video. But I love it. It does have a titanium blade. Titanium blades last a very long time, but at the same time, they're so inexpensive when you do have to replace them. If I had to give a con, that would be the one con. With the Guillotine trimmers, you don't have to replace them. And with these kinds of trimmers, you do. But they're inexpensive. They come in a 2-pack, and it's totally worth it for me because of the wire guide. Now, I do have a Fiskars Guillotine trimmer, and I use it when I am cutting lots of cardstock at once, meaning I'll go and take my white cardstock and I'll trim it down to 4.25 by 5.5, and I'll do multiple sheets at a time so I can have all my card bases ready. Now I'm gonna go over to my Guillotine trimmer for that because it's kind of like a no-brainer, but here's why I like the wire guide one. I stamped before filming this video, I stamped a sentiment here, okay? It's crooked, it's whatever. This is why I like it. It's because of the wire guide. So I'm just gonna kind of, let me get over here, and hopefully if I get in frame, you can see down in between here, there's an actual wire guide. And that's what I love about it because I can see exactly where I'm cutting. So for this instance, I don't know if you can tell completely, but this is not completely straight. So I love it for the reason that I can kind of manipulate my paper rather than lining it up at the top, which is great with the tick marks, and cutting straight, which is fantastic if I had stamped straight, which I did not. I'm able to kind of just eyeball it, right? So I'm gonna turn my paper just a tiny bit, and it looks like it's roughly straight now because I can see my wire guide, and then I'm just gonna give it a good hack. And then I have cut this great. Then if you wanna go corner to corner, you can, because you know it, right where you're cutting. So that is why I adore my Fiskars guide. It's inexpensive. It's been around forever. It works for me. I always just keep the 2-pack of refills in my supply. When I use my last one, I go ahead and place an order for the next pack, and I'm good to go, and I'm never, ever, ever getting rid of my paper trimmer. Thanks for watching.